Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Hollow Knight, The Path of Pain. Let me tell you, obviously still recording session because there's no bench and I'm not going to leave my computer on for that long. But I took a long, hot shower after that last episode and I feel fantastic. So between the first episode and the second episode, if you cut out all the times where I stopped for stuff or got a drink or something, it took me about an hour and 35, hour and 40 minutes. And people, from what I saw, said they averaged like 4 hours on this. So we probably got about 2 hours and 10 minutes left or something like that. Hopefully I can just stay kind of zen. I don't think that's going to happen. Because stuff like that's going to happen. This whole room just looks frustrating. But honestly, showers make me feel like life's going to be okay. I should just take multiple showers, like, all the time. I'm gonna... The timing on this. The timing on this. Okay, I fell. We're off to a fantastic... Can I? Amazing! Hit it! No! Okay. I'm using this. Maybe not? Definitely using this. Wait, did I just ping off of this? Can you ping off these? No, okay. I was double checking. We were doing science. That was not suicide. Suicide is never okay. Ever. Whoosh. That, maybe I should just do it from the ground. I should probably just... That didn't help. It really didn't help. Too high. What am I even doing? I need the crystal dash. I'm not doing the jump over that. That's ridiculous. Why would I do extra mechanics? Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna hit the ceiling. Oh my god, I'm gonna hit this. No, I'm gonna hit the ceiling. Oh god. God! Wow, we got so far once that started. See, this is what showers are for. That's gonna be all I talk about this whole episode. Significantly better than just complaining about how absurdly difficult this is. You know, I'm sure... Let me tell you, I am sure that God Home is going to be hard. But at least it's difficult bosses and not environment. Like, it's less like super precise movement and more just learning tells. Like, okay, the boss is going to do this, I'll do this. Like, yeah, obviously you can kind of like copy that over. Because these spikes are always just going to do this thing. But you don't get a break in between any of them. It's kind of ridiculous. So even if God Home takes me 4 times as long and is just super obscenely difficult, I don't think it's going to make me as mad as this did. Because let me tell you, pre-shower me was not having a good time. I was what one might consider upset. Which is why we're still here and not done yet. Seriously though, apparently someone did this in like 4 or 5 minutes. Like, I would like to see that. Cause that's kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel like this part of the game wasn't made for the players. I feel like this was made for speedrunners. And the speedrunners are like, look, I could do this with like no charms at all, and like 1 mask. It's not even possible because you start with 5, but I did it anyway. No hate on speedrunners, but damn. You definitely need to go over unless you have the timing of a god. I do not have that. In fact, see, because stuff like that happens. Not very good. I'm gonna have to do that thing where we don't see me do stuff again until we get to the places with progress. I wonder how long that last episode was, to be honest, because I'm like... It took me an hour to make that, and I wasn't talking for most of it because I was just dying in the same spot over and over and over again. It's kind of concerning. On a side note, I started watching Stranger Things. I'd heard about it. Never seen it. Apparently the 3rd season's coming out soon, so one of my friends wanted to rewatch it, and I'm just watching it with him. Not in person, mind you, but just like that, what's it called? Where you get in Discord and you start the video at the same time. I like doing that. It's neat. I don't watch things by myself. I need to watch them with other people, otherwise I just don't really enjoy it. And I can't really sit, like, I'm restless. I can't sit down that long. Not unless I'm with other people. They keep me grounded. I don't know what this has to do with Hollow Knight. I like that show. I've still got to get through the second half of the 2nd season. But I'm like, this is good. This just feels good. Everything's good. Maybe not this area right here, but just life in general. It's pretty good. You know, there's actually something about this pogo part here, right? Like, I know I just messed it up because I started talking. There's actually something about that that's kind of satisfying, because everywhere else over here, it's like super tight jump, spikes everywhere, you're about to die, but it's like, if I'm not trying to progress, I can hover here. Like, yeah, I might make a mistake eventually, but once I get to this part, it's like, as long as I keep doing this button input, I could stay here forever. So it's almost kind of like I'm standing on ground, I just don't get to start back here. If that makes any sense at all. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm just like... I'm juggling above a giant saw blade. But for some reason, I feel almost safe. I am not yet mad, but I gotta say honestly, I really hope they don't put something like this in Silk Song. Like, I like pretty much everything about this game. It was like I think it was the first Metroidvania I ever played. It's got pretty decent controls for combat, at least. It's got a cool world, it's got cool NPCs. The charms and stuff feel super satisfying, like the 100% completion stuff, it felt good. This game has like everything it needs to be a super fantastic kick-ass game. And then they put this Super Meat Boy stuff in here, and I'm just like, that's not even the same video game. Like, I was fighting bosses and like crawling through hives, dungeons, and all kinds of other stuff, and now it's like, why is this here if not just for gameplay? Why would these saws be here? Why would these spikes be here? Like, this is here just for the sake of being here, and it feels so out of place from the rest of the game. Like, the rest of the game is just like, holy crap, wow, like 10 out of 10, super awesome. And then I get to these two parts that I'm aware are optional. I want to do everything. And especially to get the good ending for the other thing, you have to do White Palace. I don't know how optional this is. My friends told me that what you get for this is like extremely super not even worth it, so they didn't even bother trying. So I'm not expecting much. But I'm like, this is part of the game. This was an actual update. I need to do this. Otherwise, I'm not going to feel like I did everything. I know I don't care about achievements, but just stuff like baseline in the game. We have 105% game completion, which I'm not sure how that works. It's probably not going to go to 200, and that's going to upset me. But... ooh, that's a little weird. Must stop talking. What happened here? Wait, what is that? Was I supposed to hover there? Like, see, that's the kind of thing. The rest of the game is like, watch and learn. But this part of the game is just like, you don't know what's coming up next, so prepare to keep dying and seeing that spot a few times, and then hopefully you'll figure out what you're supposed to do there so you can actually start trying. It's like unfair deaths. I don't know what's up ahead. I don't know what to expect, and it feels cheap. I don't like it. The rest of this game, one way or another, no matter how hard the bosses were, no matter how upset I got, they felt fair. And this really doesn't. I don't care if there's someone who could do this in 120 seconds. To non-speedrunners, this is just like, why though? Well, like, just why though? I don't know. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me complain for a million billion hours. I just figured I'd, mention. Like, this is like 80% for you guys, and 20% me for like OCD of I need to do everything. People have been asking me to do this forever, and I want to do it. I want to see it through. We're going to do everything. But I'm like, oof, man. Just oof. Like, after the attacks, like, just falling. Why does he fall? When you attack downwards, you fall for like a half second. Maybe not even that long. And when you double jump, you fall before you start going up. So I'm just like, I'm frustrated, man. I mean, relative to how I was before, I'm okay, but still. If this goes on for too much longer. No, honestly, that other part was just infuriating because I felt like it was... I had to get to the top of that chute back there like 8 times, and I was not getting up there every single time before I even saw what direction I was supposed to go. And that is just the most infuriating crap ever. I just wish they focused on more stuff like Grim, because I'd heard people asking me to do the Grim Troop for quite a while. I didn't realize how cool that was. Like, going out and getting the fires is whatever. But just Grim as a concept, as a character, I'm like, looks like a badass, talks like a badass, it's super cool carnival theme and everything, and it's like such a satisfying boss fight. Like, just such... Ah, God, I can't even with that boss fight. I was sad when we won, because I was like, for the first time in the history of me playing this game, I beat a boss, and I was like, I want to do that again. And then he just scooped. He took his circus tent and was just like, nah, bro. GG, no re. Also, what's up with the frames? Like, I understand that my recording is crap, but I do not see the lag. My screen looks pristine, and I do not lose frames. Even if the recording does. But for some reason, in this place, I have just been randomly teleporting into spikes. And I mean, I jump into way more spikes. I jump into way more spikes than I teleport into spikes. But I am definitely getting a lot of deaths that are random frame drops. Oh, I don't like... Oh, God. Why did he attack sideways? That part at the end is so weird. Like, just what am I supposed to do here? I keep not timing that right either. I need to do the crystal grab like I did before, and I need to make sure that I'm timing this right. But you see, the thing is I can't look for tells on what to do. This is always the same. Also, why does the crystal dash not work sometimes? Like, he kind of looked like he was charging something up, but sometimes he just doesn't try. And I just don't understand. I shouldn't have jumped. I always feel the need to extend my airtime as long as possible. but sometimes you just need to go down. Like now. That was actually decent timing. So I was able to go under instead of having to go over. Stupid smaller saw. Dang it! I didn't need that extra jump at the end, but I keep pushing myself into the ceiling, which is also cheap. Like, I understand. I don't have a floor to stand on, but you're also going to restrict how high I can jump? That's dirty. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I had to do that? Where do I even go from here? Okay, so something that's really helpful, always have the stick held down. I feel like that makes me fall faster, or at least I thought it would. It doesn't. Thank g- Oh my god, what? Why are there enemies in here? They do all... I jumped into the spikes? There were... Why? Why are they... What? I'm just baffled at how bad the game design is for that. Like, how could you get that far into the Path of Pain and then they make you start all over again? Like, the game didn't know what it wanted to do, so it started doing platformer stuff. And then it puts a fight in the platformer stuff and makes you do the platforming again if you don't do the fight right. Like, I can't believe I have to do this again. I legitimately have to redo the entire Path of Pain again. Whenever I got a segment done, I was just like, well, you know what? Thank God that's behind me. I am one step closer to being out of this place. I'll never have to do that again. But if you actually get that far in and then they just kill you, yep, you got to do it all again. Because that's difficulty. I'm going to have to try to do this again, but I don't know if it's going to be tonight. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.